Good evening, viewers. My name is Pretzle, and today we're playing Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. Continuing from where we last left off in our Sneaky Continents Roosevelt game, I was nearly done with civil service, and I had just settled Los Angeles, and I never got rid of that city marker on the dot map. All the cities look fine, as far as I recall. None of them really have anything left in that need building, at least urgently anyway. Although, if I could get this courthouse out in Seattle, that's a 2-pop whip, that's fine. I'm only losing out on those 2 tiles by doing that. And, yeah. I whip the courthouse into the Moai statues. I feel that will work out better than building the Moai statues outright, given my production bonus on the courthouse and how big of a saving the courthouse would give. So, still a little ways away from being able to build macemen because they require machinery as well as civil service. But when we have machinery, I'll be building macemen to take out Phrygian. And I just realized I want this chariot in Los Angeles rather than anywhere else. Medieval era from researching civil service. Awesome.
The bureaucracy
so I can now get
to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy.
Oh yeah. So at the time of recording, Leonard Nimoy died like a few days ago. So rest in peace, I suppose. Bit of an inappropriate time for a Civ 4 Let's Play, I suppose. Alas, moving on. Build a road. And call what has been built in the faraway land. I already knew someone had philosophy, so that's not a big deal. That works out slightly better, I think. That works out best, though. What are my great person odds over the realm? So you grow in 4 turns. Yeah, let's reduce that somewhat. Given how I will be getting optics around that sort of time, I think getting a great merchant would be better for me than a great scientist or a great engineer, which are my other options. So let's run those rather than anything else. I'm afraid to say these will be a rather few boring episodes until I do get to optics. Well, when I can afford to have San Francisco growing, which should be shortly, I guess I will be working all these commerce tiles, so why not? Let's have a farm on that grasslands tile. That chariot can sit still there. That worker wants to go there to chop that forest.
Tell me what to do.
That worker will want to do the same next turn. You're angry. And you'll calm down in 7 turns. Are there any other better tiles you can be working? Yes. Let's do that. Grow more slowly. San Francisco doesn't need that cottage. LA, it's not in LA's radius. Boston will be growing next turn, but it doesn't need to be. Let's have you running these specialists instead. Yeah. Happy Cap isn't going to reach beyond 7 for a little while yet. Not until, well, not until I'm either trading resources in or I get to let those fertiles up there. That's rather unfortunate. Or unless I like pop gold or something on one of these mines, which is possible. Is there anything else nearby that gives happiness? I don't recall. Not really. No, I won't get any happy buildings for a while unless I pick up Colosseums, which is not the most effective thing. Is the Great Library gone? The Five Cities Wonders... No, the Great Library hasn't gone. I suppose I could pick that up. If I go that far out of my way on the tech route, though, it probably will be gone. So... San Francisco has become happy, huzzah. What was I saying? The Great Library has been built in a faraway land. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Machinery, will it take you longer than 4 turns to build any of these melee units? Macemen, I believe, overtake, or obsolete both swordsmen and axemen, but not spearmen. Spearmen will be replaced by pikemen. I've just realised I don't have archery, so I wouldn't be able to build crossbowmen anyway. Why would I pick up archery? I start with copper very nearby, and barbarians weren't that big of an issue. I mean, they were, that's why I've had to... Because I have a massive constant, that's why I've had to spawn dust it, but overall, it's not been that bad. Right, now all these cities building wealth, could they be building anything else? I'm seeing barracks. Oh no, those guys, all those 3 have barracks. Those 2 are missing academies. You're missing a barracks, you're missing a barracks, but barracks don't really matter. What sort of production do you guys get? Ship production. San Francisco's alright, but Chicago doesn't get much production at all. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it does have hills, but... What's the other one? San Francisco. Yeah. Okay, you have decent enough production. One game I played, I had a city that was completely flat, no river or anything like that, and didn't have any production over the course of the entire game. I don't really think it even had food to work. It was just flat grass coastal. So that was interesting, I suppose. Actually, I think for this, I'd rather irrigate from that lake to get some more food going in San Francisco. No, is that really necessary? That's not really necessary. San Francisco has the rice because Boston has the sugar. So Boston doesn't need any other food resources. Chicago also has sugar, so it doesn't need the rice. Whereas San Francisco has 1 sugar, the rice, and the cow. And the rice and the cow, the sugar and the cow are enough to support it, I would expect. And so if Chicago is growing isn't growing enough, then I can take the rice from there. Same thing with Boston. That's one good thing about overlapping city radiuses, radii. So keep that in mind, I suppose. You chop that. That was Los Angeles style, good. So LA gets the production from that. LA also wants that farm. Chicago wasn't working that farm, was it? No, good. Right, you will calm down in 6 turns. So for that, let's work the coastal tile, since there's not much point in working at anything else. So that's cool. Right, 4 turns till machinery. And 1 turn till that settler is built. Let's queue up wealth. That should tip me over, so I'm making money at 100% research. That's an ideal situation, although really I want to be building infrastructure in some of these cities. That would be preferable. Right now, any of these cities building wealth have barracks in. New York does. 3 turns for a swordsman. Boston does. 4 turns for a swordsman. Right, you build a swordsman. And what I'm hoping is that when I switch to machinery, or when I finish machinery, the hammers that I put into that swordsman will go towards the maceman that I intend to build. So that should be the case. That should happen. If not, I'll be annoyed, but right, 2-pop whip on this courthouse, that can overflow into the Moai statues. Rather than working that farm and growing, you'll still be growing, so let's work that, the iron tile, since that gets me more production, and is more worth having. I wanted that purely because it's a cheap whip. It's good both ways. Yeah, that forest is too far away from Atlanta to really warrant chopping it. How many hammers would I get out of it, out of curiosity? 9. Yeah, I'm better off pre-chopping this forest here. You'll be there soon enough anyway. So, I suppose let's also send you up here to get some pre-chopping done. You go on to... Yeah, you go onto that hill. Los Angeles needs food badly because it's an elf. So let's build a farm. Otherwise Los Angeles isn't really going to grow. Which is a shame, but so be it. What buildings can I get out of machinery? None as far as I can tell. Yeah. Nothing really. Right, courthouse was built in here. The Schweggy's been built in a faraway land, meaning someone has aesthetics and meditation there. Yeah. Statue of Zeus has been built in a faraway land, meaning someone has aesthetics and monuments. And also implies someone's been at war. Although it doesn't necessarily mean that.
Ready for action. What's the plan?
It's something that can be inferred. Although really the bigger hint that someone's been at war is the fact that great generals have been born. So there's that. Hello, why are you pissed? You weren't stagnating before. I don't remember you being angry before either. Something happened this turn. San Francisco has become unhappy. Boston has become unhappy. Boston grew to size 8, right? That's why. Yeah, this citizen's useless. Not like it matters too much. Right, now let's get this, get New York building a swordsman. I think 4 should be enough to take out Phrygian. Plus the chariot from Los Angeles. So let's get 2 swordsmen built from New York. Actually, let's get 1 swordsman built from New York. That will survive me 2 turns. After that yeah, okay, that should work out. I hope. If I've planned that poorly, so be it. Yeah, so... I guess you can join them on building that workshop.
What's the plan?
Settler onto that forest tile. You don't want to chop that because that'll be a waste. So I guess pre-chop that for a turn,
Tell me what
because I'll want to chop that eventually anyway, and because of the road it doesn't take you any turns. Right, you want to continue chopping that and then skip turn.
What's the plan?
LA,
Ready for action.
that worker goes onto that hill and mines. See, now I have civil service, I'm not doing anything with it. Because I've built cities. Boston is fine for now. It's angry, so I'm okay with it shrinking. So, end turn. As you can see, Mace Man.
A god from the machine.
San Francisco has become happy, New York has become happy. Good. Ah, goddammit. And these are one-pop whips. This is a two-pop whip, though, and I'm okay with whipping Washington. Then you can build wealth. And sit at 0% research for a turn. This worker wants to go over there to build a farm. You want to mine. You want to workshop. Well, these borders aren't going to expand for a while.
Yes?
Now okay, recommends there. No. No, I see no reason to settle there over settling there. That probably means there is a strategic resource, say oil, in one of these tiles, that I just can't see, but that doesn't matter too much. So build the city there. Houston! No jokes. Pre-chop, get the granary in half the time. Build a workshop there. And that should be good. Okay, end turn. And compass soonish. Then 9. Yeah, get you out sooner and you don't starve. I feel that's better. Should have done that last turn, really. No matter. No matter. Right, now I want to build that pasture on that cow. And workshop that tile. Farm that tile. Get some food going in Atlanta. My target is to get that grassland tile there to be a 3-food tile. So, chain irrigation through that. There's not much else I can do unless I bulldoze that village. But I'd rather not do that if I can avoid it. Yeah, you can build wealth afterwards. Compass in 3 turns, so we're not too far away from optics. How far are we away from a great merchant? New York. Automate, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. No, because I don't want you to grow that much. God damn it. That, I suppose? Yeah, just do that. They'll adjust that again next turn. is unfortunate because now I actually want a great merchant. No, I didn't get one earlier. Don't know where I got that idea. Okay. This work, there's nothing for you to do, there's nothing to do down here. Ooh, I've got a town. Awesome. Philadelphia got a town. Huzzah! Does Boston want to be working it? Nope, Boston wants to be running production, and that merchant, I think. Is that efficient? Not really. Yeah, you do that. Or that. I prefer that. Then you, instead of working a scientist... Get rid of the scientists. I don't need you running scientists in that city. And that. Actually, is running scientists better than working the mine? I'd expect so. Yeah, it would be. Okay, I'll let you do that then. And Boston should be working there. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, because you need to be running specialists. Okay. So I guess let's get you up there to do that sooner. You build a mine there. Lighthouse, yeah, I guess. Nah, because there's no reason for you to be working the coastal tiles, so... Let's get the forge and courthouse out first, that'll be more useful. You won't be getting any culture that soon. Of course, if I can be running merchants in Washington, I would prefer to do so. More so than growing it anyway. Alright, that's Mason number 2 and Mason number 3. Parthenon's been built in the faraway land. I forget what the requirements are for that. I believe, yeah, aesthetics and polytheism. That's cool. So you're trying to build a farm, you can join them. Compass next turn. And when can I... So in 2 turns I can 2-pop whip that. So let's get to there and then we'll probably be looking at ending the video.
The wisest men
Compass.
follow their own direction.
Well, hell. We can get to optics and then end the video. I think that'll be good.
Ready for action.
Alright, you build that farm there, you help them, as do you. Now, San Francisco is overcrowded because you are running too much food when you should be working cottage tiles and other cottage tiles. There's literally no reason for you not to be working the cottage tiles. You don't need the food. Do either Chicago, no, or Boston, no. They don't need the food either. Oh, I can do 2-pop whip this turn? Huh, okay. It's a fool on me for not seeing that sooner. I can build harbours now. I guess I can use the health. This will serve as a worthwhile test, actually, because I don't think the 50% trade route yield will get me anything. Because that'll only bring that up to 1.75. Which will still round down. But let's at least disprove that to myself. And now Philadelphia's angry. Boston, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Boston, Atlanta. Kong Miao's been built in the faraway land, meaning someone got a great profit and decided that was a good thing to do with it, which I guess makes sense. Right, you want to be working that cottage rather than that, and now that's my 4th maceman, which should be enough to take out Phrygian. I shall also take this chariot along. They won't... Getting a reasonable amount of food now, you just don't have any food tiles, food resources. Now is the best time to whip it though, I think. So yeah, let's do that. And then have them be less annoyed at me for... yeah. Good job, Pretzle. Okay, so get the mine up and running. What sort of focus do I want this city to have? Production, I think. So, Atlanta, are you close to expanding? 13 turns away. Alright, so I can't actually irrigate from that river upwards, which is a shame. So I guess let's build the workshops first. That's fine, no big deal there.
What do you need? What do you need?
Let's get that road up. San Francisco, you always look like you want whipping. Do I want to whip it though? Boston... Just realised I'm building Boston Harbour. I make myself laugh. I want to build another settler somewhere, but I'm not sure in which city I want it done. Because San Francisco wants to grow and work these tiles. Philadelphia is going to be most affected by doing that, I think. Cancel the scientists, get production going, and I think that's the best combination I can get. Actually, no. If I do that, that's best. Yeah. I completely forgot that that city was running specialists, to be honest. Right, then let's get a farm. Do I need a farm there? I don't think I do. Regardless, I feel that that's going to be the best improvement for that tile. We can bulldoze it later if need be. Replace it with something else. Yeah, Philadelphia is the next thing to build a settler. How pricey is a harbour whip? Yeah, I guess in 2 turns... You have enough production to warrant having a barracks. Yeah. In 1 turn I'll whip the barracks into the settler. I feel better doing that. You're not angry at me for whipping that at the moment, are you? No. Okay. Right. Oh, damn it. Misread that one completely. Well, I guess at this point I may as well finish... No. Let's do what I should have done before and build that harbour. Get a few turns done on that, then whip that. Right, yes, Atlanta, you should be working that food tile. And... otherwise you're working the correct tiles, I think. No, don't work that. That's a terrible tile to work. Work that instead. Much better. Okay, suppose get some improvements going for this city before it's done. Get some roads going on that forest, so I can more easily pre-chop it. The road on that hill. New York, how you doing? Okay, so put one turn into the mason. It's 32 hammers. That brings you down to needing 38 hammers. Each whip is 20 hammers, right? No, each whip is 30 hammers. Plus overflow. Okay, so working the maceman, that should be the best thing to do. Regardless, let's reduce my hammer output, because I'm paranoid. And then grow, and then whip the unhappy civ away. Right, you guys skip your turns.
Tell me what to do.
Both of you guys are there next turn. Yeah, you want to join this worker up there in roading. As do you. I feel like it's going to be unfortunate to raise Phrygian, but I don't want it there, I want it there. It's just a better city site overall. Well, I guess I have some improvements pre-done, but those are shit. Those aren't places that need cottages.
Your orders. Awaiting your orders.
And actually keeping that in mind, let's move you onto there to defend that. You skip your turn. Turn research back down for a turn. Road up that way. I will eventually want a city there to get that cow. Although... Yeah, that's fine. This city will be a slow grower though, due to its lack of forests and lack of first ring food or first ring anything. That city's kind of terrible actually. I need to reserve that forest then. Rally there, as do you actually. Why it feels the need to go halfway across the map rather than move to the unit on the tile that still has a movement point left is beyond me. New York wants to whip that. Boston. Right, 2-pop whip on that into the settler. Good. And yes, Philadelphia, I know you're angry now. Don't care. You'll be okay. Boston is also angry for 6 turns. And it'll continue to be angry even after that. So let's stop working that sugar and instead work that hill. So you stagnate for at least 6 turns. Okay, San Francisco working that hill? No, it isn't. Okay, Boston work that hill instead. citizen automation. Game's trying to guess which citizens I want removing, but guessing wrong. Okay. So in 2 turns I'll be able to upgrade that trireme, in theory. Now question, do I want another trireme here? Yes I do. That'll get me wealth as well, which is fine. Actually, yeah, that's ideal. I'm okay with those hammers converting to wealth. This is a very production-happy city as is. So you continue to sentry. You chop that forest, I guess. And now I have all the units on this tile that need to be here. Skip a turn, and next turn we shall march towards Phrygian. San Francisco is shrinking, which is fine. San Francisco is unhappy, and will remain unhappy for a little while to come, because I have nothing to mitigate that with. We've run for a little while. I should look at ending the video soonish. Let's firstly build a road there. Road that. This Maceman is going to be Los Angeles Garrison. No, it isn't. It's going to be Chicago's Garrison. And when it reaches Chicago, then the Axeman that's currently in Chicago can be Los Angeles Garrison. I feel that's the most worthwhile thing to do. Ah, yes. Now we have a harbour in Philadelphia. Does it do anything? No. Confirmed. Okay. But it will do eventually. When I meet foreign civs. And have astronomy. Right, now I actually want my research on 0 now, because I'm 1 beaker away from optics.
Tell me what to do.
And I want to have the wealth to upgrade these triremes when I'm actually able to. Alright, so let's get a road on that forest. Let's chop that forest. Let's chop this forest.
Ready for action.
And you are forever away from getting culture, so I don't need to chop you. And I'd rather not risk you by moving you any closer to the barbarians, so... How long till San Fran's borders grow? Forever. I feel like you need to stick around here and do something, though. Well... I guess chop that for San Francisco. Right, now we've selected all these units here. Let's move towards Phrygian. And we can see they still have 3 archers there, right? 3 archers and a galley. Okay, well, when I take the city, the galley will get burned in port, so that is not an issue. Right, so let's end the turn again. Oh, I hadn't selected what text I was going after getting optics.
One
Okay.
doesn't discover new lands without losing sight
Well,
of the shore.
I'd be very surprised if they didn't have alphabet over there, so I can trade for that. The best route to go, I think, is just straight towards liberalism. So... Yeah, paper. That also allows me to do map trades. Now Boston wants to build wealth again. I want to be researching again.
Tell me what to do.
And you want to build a road there. Freaking damn it. It's possible they'll attack me, but unlikely. What odds do I get? 39.7. But those are mostly retreat odds,
Present and accounted
and
for.
that's fine. Yeah, I do get favourable odds by having City Raider 1 on those maces, which is the best I can really do. How long until I get the settler I thought I was building? 4 turns. That's cool. That is cool. Cool, cool, cool. Triremes need to be in port. I did not think of that. Oh no, they don't. But they only cost 50 gold to upgrade. Yeah, they don't need to be in port, but they do need to have all of their movement points left. So that was foolish on my part. So next episode, I suppose we will take Phrygian. I hope. I'll be really annoyed if I'm not able to take Phrygian now. Worst case scenario, I have to build more macemen, but so be it. Thank you for... yeah. So, next episode we take Phrygian and explore the world beyond. Thank you for watching. I have been, and shall continue to be, Pretzle. Sorry this episode went on so long, I lost track of time and wanted to finish optics. If you liked the video, please like the video, and feel free to stick around for more. In the meantime, enjoy the music, and don't forget to be awesome.